Tesla's rebound is still alive, but until TSLA breaks above $450, I wouldn't call this a confirmed breakout yet. Hi, this is Ken. In my last video, we looked at whether Tesla's bounce from the $400 area was real or just a temporary reaction. Now, with Tesla back around $435, we have a clearer picture. The rebound is continuing, buyers stepped in around $400, and so far, they've successfully defended that level. That's a positive sign. However, Tesla is once again approaching the same resistance zone that stopped the rally before, the $440 to $450 area. So the big question today is simple. Can Tesla finally break through $450, or is another rejection coming? Let's quickly review the bigger picture. Back in April, Tesla dropped into the $350 range. From there, the stock recovered above $400, pushed toward $450, and then pulled back again. The key level during that pullback was $400. If Tesla had lost that area, the entire rebound story would have looked very different. Instead, buyers showed up. Now, the stock has recovered back to around $435. That tells us this wasn't just a one-day bounce. The market still sees value in Tesla at these levels. From a technical perspective, the chart actually looks pretty healthy. Tesla remains above its major moving averages. The 20-day moving average is around $421. The 50-day moving average is around $392. And the 200-day moving average sits near $412. With Tesla trading around $435, it's above all three. That's a positive signal for both short-term traders and long-term investors, especially the 200-day moving average. When a stock remains above that level, it generally suggests the larger trend remains intact. But here's where things get interesting. The biggest obstacle remains the same, the $440 to $450 zone. Last time Tesla reached this area, buyers lost momentum and the stock pulled back. Now we're testing that zone again. This is why I don't think investors should become overly bullish just yet. Defending $400 is positive. Recovering to $435 is positive. But breaking $450 is what would truly change the picture. That's the difference between a rebound and a breakout. Now let's talk about momentum. The daily RSI is around 60, while the 4-hour RSI is near 58. That's actually a healthy setup. Tesla is not overbought. The stock still has room to move higher before reaching extreme levels. However, momentum has slowed slightly as Tesla approaches resistance. In other words, the stock still has upside potential, but it may need another wave of buying pressure to push through $450. The good news is that RSI is not holding Tesla back. The question is whether buyers have enough conviction. The next thing I'm watching is support. The first level is around $420 to $421. This area aligns closely with the 20-day moving average. If Tesla pulls back but holds this zone, I would still view the overall structure as healthy. That would simply be a normal pause within an ongoing rebound. However, if Tesla breaks below $420, we may need to become a little more cautious in the short term. The second support zone is much more important. That's the $400 to $412 area. You have the psychological $400 level and the 200-day moving average sitting close together. This is the line that really matters. As long as Tesla remains above this zone, the broader bullish structure remains intact. If that area fails, then the rebound thesis would need to be reassessed. Another factor worth discussing is volume. The price has recovered nicely, but volume hasn't been especially strong, and that's important. A powerful breakout usually needs both price and volume moving together. Right now, Tesla has the price, but volume hasn't fully confirmed the move yet. That's why I think investors should pay close attention if Tesla reaches $450. If the breakout comes with strong volume, it becomes much more believable. Without volume, the move could be vulnerable to another rejection. So, what are the key levels to watch this week? The first is obvious. Can Tesla break above $450? If it can, the bullish case becomes much stronger. Second, can Tesla continue holding the $420 area? As long as it does, the rebound remains healthy. And third, can Tesla stay above the critical $400 to $412 support zone? Those three levels will tell us a lot about where TSLA goes next. My view right now is fairly simple. Tesla is no longer weak. The defense of $400 worked. The stock remains above major moving averages, and momentum is still constructive, but the market hasn't fully proven itself yet. The next major test is sitting directly ahead at $450. If Tesla clears that level with strong buying volume, the next phase of the rally could begin. If not, we may see more consolidation before the next move higher. For long-term investors, the most important thing is to stay focused on conditions, not emotions. Above $450, the picture improves significantly. Above $420, the rebound remains alive. Below $400 to $412, caution becomes necessary. That's the framework I'm using right now. And that's the framework I'll continue following as Tesla approaches this critical resistance zone. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed today's analysis, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. I cover Tesla stock, Robotaxi, FSD, AI, and the future of Tesla every single day. And as always, let's keep watching the charts calmly, stay focused on the long term, and enjoy life with Tesla. Before we wrap up, let me take a moment to introduce myself. I drive a Tesla Model Y, and at home, I've installed a Tesla Powerwall, so I actually charge my car with solar energy. I truly believe Tesla is shaping the future, and that's why I share the latest news and insights here on this channel. I'm from Japan, but I want to connect with Tesla fans all around the world. That's why I also create an English version of my videos. YouTube now lets you switch the audio into your own language, so you can enjoy it in whatever language you prefer. Most of all, I'd love to connect with Tesla fans everywhere so we can support Tesla together. I also share updates on X, so feel free to follow me there and let's connect. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.